Yeah, man, how you doing? It's Kev Ashford here. Not done this one before, but obviously it is a bit of a live VanCam. It's obviously, I've got to react to the news that Jose Mourinho has been sacked. I'm sort of driving along then. Next minute the phone's gone mental, having a look, and I don't know, I'm in a little bit of shock. I know some people will probably think, Kev, this has been coming for a long time, but Mourinho sacked. What do you make of it? I think after the performance against Liverpool at the weekend, I think the writing was on the wall, to be honest. And I thought Gary Neville was spot on after the game when he pointed at the board and said the board have to be accountable for this. I mean, you look at the fact that they employed David Moyes to succeed Sir Alex Ferguson. What was all that about? It's just been one fuck up after another at Man United. Now, whether Mourinho was backed or not, it's come to this. This is modern day football at the minute. You know, fans, we want success, and we've always said we're not a sacking club, but that's because we had Sir Alex Ferguson in charge. Mourinho's gone. The statement does say that Carrick will be in charge until the end of the season. This next appointment now for United is a really big one, and I'm glad that they've come out and said they're going to wait till the end of the season. Because basically they need to really think this one through. The next Man United manager has to be somebody with a long-term plan. I thought Mourinho would have that, but I think it become apparent over the last couple of years that there was no long-term sort of team plan, was there? Just want to say hello to everybody. Matt Evans said he agrees. Listen, it's not all about agreeing and stuff. I think if anything, as United fans now, a lot of people who watch VanCam obviously said that they're glad to see Mourinho go. They've been saying it for ages. I wasn't one of them, but now if you're going to ask me, listen, I am glad. I'm just glad it's all over, and we need to move on. If anything, to save our season. I think that's the reason that Man United have done this. They've taken this decision to save our season. Yes, we're still in the Champions League. Jesus Christ, we've got PSG coming up. Do you know what I mean? Neymar and Mbappe must be looking and thinking, ooh, Phil Jones and Chris Smalling, that's going to be a tough one. But listen, Mourinho sacked. Mark Fenton said whoever gets it needs to play attractive football. That is exactly what it is. And since Sir Alex Ferguson went, the cries from the Stretford end and that attack, we've just not done it. We've kind of gone backwards under Mourinho. But he's gone now, so get the comments in, let me know what you think. Apologies last week, there was no VanCam, I was on my works do. Usually I do let you know and say, listen, you know, I'm not doing it, but a few people were kind of worried. I think Bert Whistle and David Conreen asking if I was alright. I was fine. I was on my Christmas do. I lost my voice. I've got it back now. I'll be doing VanCam as usual on Friday. Ashley Bryant says, let's hope we see the real Pogba now. Well, that is the thing. We've got Pogba, Martial. We have got the players. Now, Mourinho made a point of not playing Pogba against Liverpool. Christ knows how he was still sat on the bench at 2-1. We're pissing around bringing Fellaini on. Obviously, Fellaini Watch is going to feature that famous clip. You know what I mean, where he went to take a shot and basically nearly killed a steward. You know, he put it near the corner flag, for Christ's sake. But hopefully a new manager. This one has to be thought through now. It has to be planned out and needs long term. A lot of people will say Pochettino if they can get him. I totally agree with that idea. I think that's somebody who, on a budget, has made players better. You know, Harry Kane, Dele Alli. He gets the best out of these players. We've got a really good squad at United. We've certainly got a really good starting 11. We need to get these players playing, and I think now the United have made this change. We get in the right manager who can manage these players, and as everybody says, what's Billy saying, as long as United and the football comes first. Yeah, Mourinho was tired. Lee Davis says Poch for me. A lot of people say Zidane. I don't personally see that one. I don't even think he speaks English. It was like a bit like Mourinho giving Valencia the captain's armband. You know, what's all that about, man? He can't even speak English. You know, we need somebody to rally the troops. We need a leader in this United team, but it starts from the top. We need a top manager now. United needs to go away, think about this, and get somebody in half fecking decent, man. Because what we've had to put up with the last few years, and that was, well, it was the final straw. Sunday at Anfield, getting beat by Liverpool. Liverpool totally outclassed us, outfought us. And that doesn't happen in games like that. Form, it doesn't matter. You're playing against Liverpool. We should have gone out there. We should have fought for every ball. We were lucky to get back into the game, but, you know, we just never did anything against Liverpool. And like I said earlier, Fellaini's shot, man. Jesus Christ, man. What's everyone else saying anyway? Any more coming in? Ashley Bryant again. What about Giggs with Keano? Fuck, imagine Keano in that dressing room. I thought Keano spoke really well on Sunday after the match. You couldn't disagree with anything that he said. And I am critical of Roy Keane sometimes. I think he's still highly bitter about the way he left at United. But, I mean, the comments that he come out with, absolutely spot on. And that's something that we miss. Imagine having Roy Keane in that dressing room now. You wouldn't have Pogba fucking about saying, you know, about his emoji. Like, imagine him, Roy, you know, I've got my own emoji in that. Yeah, what the fuck are you on about? You know, stop pissing around your hair. But listen, he's gone. Billy Watt said not even one shithouse tackle against the Vermin says it all. It was. We weren't even up for it. I cannot understand that. So many games this season we've been out for, and it's sacrilege, man. We're Man United, and the players, people are saying that the players down tools, you know, they didn't put a shift in for the manager. They're as much to blame as well. When they put that United shirt on and walk out, especially at a game at Anfield, do it for the fans, for Christ's sake. The ones that are travelling up and down the country every week, spending every single penny they earn on watching that horse shit. Every single fan should have been refunded at the end of that game, because that was a disgrace against Liverpool. I call it an early Crimbo present for the fans, says Squire7. It is, and I was just ready to tweet out before and say, do you know what? For everybody that wanted this to happen, Christmas has come early for you. And I suppose the only person I'm fearing for now is the manager of the Lowry. Hey, what's he going to do? Mourinho's had a room there for the last 3 years. That'll probably go under anyway. But at least we've got Cardiff. James Arnold said, thank God he's put £2 in. Fair play, mate. I will get a pint later on, because I just can't take. I just couldn't believe when the news broke then. I've checked my phone. It said Man United statement. Just read it quickly. And obviously I've got TalkSport on, so it's all over that. Shandon Lynn says Zidane. Yeah, like I said earlier, I don't see that one at all. I think if we're looking more long term now, I think we have to look at getting on to Daniel Levy, which good luck to Ed Woodward, because he's an absolute dick anyway. But, I mean, trying to get Pochettino out of Tottenham is going to be tough. Fair point. Somebody else said, this is the first time I've done a live video, so I'm trying to obviously talk, and they're all coming through. Lee Davis, Adrian Smith, is that £20? Then maybe that's a mistake, but if it is, the finest of fair play. Hey, Christmas has come early for me as well. I'll get a few pints later on here and a kebab on the way home. But listen, I said I don't want to become a sacking club. Is this just what modern day football's all about now? Chelsea have done it, they've been successful. We were lucky to have Sir Alex Ferguson, who was the greatest of all time. And now we're going through this transition where it does seem it's going to take at least 4 or 5 managers just to get back on track. Moyes couldn't do it, Van Gaal couldn't do it, you know, Giggsy had it till the end of the season. Mourinho's had his stint now, so we move on. This is the next chapter. Sky Source's Michael Carrick to be appointed. Patrick said that. That's what it is now till the end of the season. There is no reason why Man United should rush into this now and think, let's appoint somebody just for the hell of it, even off the CV, whatever. Gungshi said it had to happen. I'd love to see Giggs get a chance. He would motivate the players. Giggs again, is he that qualified that he could take over a massive job like United? That's probably the reason he didn't get it after Louis van Gaal. It has to be the right person. It has to be a big personality. It has to be somebody who can come in and manage these egos. I think ultimately what's happened with Mourinho, his ego was bigger than the players, bigger than the club. And ultimately, that is what has got him out the door, innit? And obviously, fan power as well. I think over the last few weeks, even on fan channels, the United Stand, Full-Time Devils, you could see that, you know, that sway. It was going from, yeah, you know, get behind Mourinho. But I think after the weekend, absolute shite against Liverpool. But we will crack on. How many minutes have I done here? 10 minutes talking shit, man. Unbelievable. Comments flying in. Get Mickey Phelan back involved, says Nick. Now that's what I want to wear. A man that wears shorts, for Christ's sake, when it's pissing down and freezing. And he scared the shit out of Sir Alex Ferguson when he popped that balloon. That's what we need back. Yeah, Mickey Phelan will get the troops going. I like that one. We need an attacking manager, says Eric. We do. And that's what it's all about. Everybody that says Pochettino, I get that. He would bring that to United. It's going to be tough getting him out of there. But at least now we know Mourinho's gone. We've got till the end of the season. Who's this now? Knew it happened in the Champions League draw. Champions League draw, man. I mean, scared the shit out of me. I knew we were getting somebody. You know, everybody was like, yeah, we'll hopefully get Porto. Even Porto, man, under Mourinho. What were we going to do? Hopefully this will, you know, spark us into life this season. As somebody said to me the other night when I was out there, had a few pints, like, hey, Kev, don't think we'll make top 4, but, you know, if we're in the Champions League, we'll get in it. I was like, what have you been drinking, man? I'll have 2 of them. You know, as if we're going to win the Champions League. But if anything, this gives us just a bit of a chance this season now. And especially coming up to the weekend, what is it, Cardiff on Saturday. You know, well, Michael Carrick is going to be in charge. And he knows this team as well as anybody, doesn't he? Because he's played under Sir Alex Ferguson. He knows how things work. Let's see the team that he picks. And let's see if the players are free to go out and express themselves, attacking-wise. Let's see what team he picks. Will he pick Pogba? Lee Davis again, Spurs fan, shitting it. I think even Jose knew a whopping is on the cards from PSG and couldn't cope anymore, says Squirrel7. Yeah, maybe that's why he's jumped ship. Has he been sacked, or has he just walked? Or do you know what? Don't give a shit anyway. He's gone now. And yeah, I think I've spoke far too long. 176 people watching for a live video. I'll have to do more of these. And yeah, I think that is £20 that went in before. That's unbelievable. I thought it would happen in January. It says it's return of Pogba, says SACKED. Don't get twisted about Zidane. Again, I'm just going to reiterate what I said earlier. I know what Zidane did for Real Madrid. He knew how Real Madrid worked, but he did have Cristiano Ronaldo in his team, which does, you know, make things a hell of a lot easier. Listen, everybody in the comment section seems to be really happy. Somebody did say earlier that Christmas has come early, but there is the news that Jose Mourinho has been sacked by Manchester United. Michael Carrick will take over till the end of the season. I think it just gives us a little lift on it after that shit on Sunday, that we can now go into a match on Saturday. It's a new kind of era now. We'll see what team he puts out. Thank you, everybody. The donations, 185 people watching now. This is a record. You're getting a dab for that one. Loads of thumbs up on it. Drop a like on the video. Inside T2 Game said, yeah, he's just, they've just heard the news as well. Listen, the news has just broke. Kev's gone live, man. I'm getting big time. Listen, I love this game, so thanks, Kev. Make sure you're back on Friday. VanCam will be back. We'll have Fellaini watching all that. Mark G's in here. Why is Zidane not able to speak English? An issue. Poch, when he came up to the UK, couldn't speak a word. It's just my opinion, man. We've got no structure in this team at all, and then we're expecting like Zidane just to walk in and, well, don't get me wrong, he'd be able to speak to Pogba and Martial, you know. But yeah, that's your opinion, mate. I get it. I'm going to go now because I've got work to do, unbelievably, because that's what I do, you know, and obviously a bit of YouTubing, you know what I mean? I'll be back on Friday night. I'm roughly between 7 and 9 or whatever. I'll put it up so you'll know what time it is. Thank you to the 202 people that are now watching. This is mint. I bet Rashford is happy. Do you know, I've got a little story I'll tell you about Rashford, and I didn't really want to say it when Mourinho was in charge. I won't say who it is, but somebody that I know actually met Rashford and Lingard on a night out. It was in the week, and he was talking to him all night. And he said Rashford had quite a few drinks, and Lingard, you know, wasn't as drunk as Rashford was. He said he spoke to him a couple of hours, showed me the pictures on his phone and that. I thought, fair play to him. And apparently at the end, this lad said to Rashford and that, he said, good luck for the season, you know what, hopefully we'll win something. And he reckoned Rashford turned round and said, we will be when we get rid of that Portuguese C-U-N-T, I won't swear like. So that's what he actually said to me, mate. And apparently Lingard put his arm around Rashford and said, you know, like, Rashford, You know, as if to say, shh, you can't be saying that. So there's a bit of an exclusive for you. But I knew the lad that told me that wasn't lying, because like I say, he showed me the pictures and that, and he had no reason to lie. So the person that's just said, I bet Rashford's happy, he will be, because he thought he was a Portuguese CUNT. So there you go. Michael Carrick will take over till the end of the season. Somebody said give it Mickey Phelan. What a thought that would be, man. The man in his shorts. Thank you everyone that's commented. I'll try and reply and all that later on. I get back to work, and thanks a lot for the donations, man. Christmas has come early for Kev and for all the United fans that wanted Mourinho out. Anyway, I've got to find a way of turning this thing off now. How do we do this? Right, in a bit everyone. Come on, United!